second part of the game, we're going to get straight into it. And the second part of the game is the life card process. And the life card I nearly call the drama card. You know, the dramas in life and the poor me and it's someone else's fault and all those sorts of things. And so what we're going to do is we're going to pull some cards, and not everyone will need a card for this, because one thing that we're recognising is that we're all having a turn for each other. So I'm going to get someone to comment on a card, and then they'll be able to ask someone else to comment on it as well. And we'll get two people to comment, two different views to comment on each of these cards. The key thing here is just to remember, again, to use I statements rather than you need to do this or we all need to do this. It's for me, I might need to look at doing this a little bit more or something like that. And it just helps us all to really embrace it, first of all, for ourselves, but secondly, it helps us to take it on for each other. And where are we going to go to here? Yvonne, let's go to Yvonne. Your life card today is, I am under too much stress. So what does that mean for you? And what does that mean in terms of talents and abilities for you, which was your aspect?
Oh, my goodness. That's a loaded one for me right now. Talk about stress. I was finally looking forward to decluttering my own physical space. And my mother had a huge flood in her basement on Sunday evening, where we discovered cracked walls in the walls, and I've been working there for 3 days nonstop. I have an appeal going on, just so much. My son's getting married next month, and in the middle of this, I'm trying to launch and prepare my retreat coach business, or at least move forward in the direction of my dreams using those talents and abilities. So that is so perfect for me. It really hit what is going on in my life right now, like right bang on the nail.
Oh, look, thank you very much. Would you like someone else to comment on that card as well, please?
I don't know her, but I'm hearing the name Kathy, so she can respond.
Kathy? Terrific. Thanks, Kathy. So, Kathy, you can get to say, what does that card mean for you? And what does that card mean for your aspect, which is unconditional love?
Wow. I think it's around, I'm doing a lot of uncluttering in my space right now. And so I think that has a lot to do with the card. And then as it pertains to my card, I think it goes back to the self-love. The places that I'm uncluttering, the places that I'm kind of lifting out of the shadows are around self-care, self-love, unconditional love of my environment. And so I think it's real timely for me.
Well, thank you. And, the beauty of this is that, we can have two different answers to come up, but they've both added so much to that particular statement. So thank you, both of you. We're going to go to Doug in Calgary. Doug, we're going to let you choose a card, and your card is, I feel guilty about.
I feel guilty about. Yeah, well, for me, I wouldn't go as far as guilt, but I do, we'll just use that word for now. About really not stepping out there more fully, just because I know the effect I have, and it's almost like being selfish when you're kind of in this place of understanding and whatever, and everything seems to be going along just exactly how it's supposed to, well, as it is for all, but just not being able to share that or help, other people to see that same situation as well. And in terms of food, yeah, I could see part of that, like if you're eating something, if I'm eating something that I necessarily know is not good for my energetic system. It may be good for my body, but not good for my energetic system, and I still eat it. There is a bit of guilt about that, because then I know that I'm, purposely breaking down my energy grid. So it's just another part of that awareness for me.
Okay, thank you. And who would you like to comment on that card?
I'll actually, for you, Barry, from the Fun and Games.
I guess for me, from the viewpoint of conversations, guilt is an interesting word as well. I don't quite like the word, but I I'll probably have to choose it at the moment. And I probably feel a bit guilty that a lot more people don't have the opportunity to play and experience the game. And I probably feel guilty in my role in not getting it out there as much for allow people to see how great it is. So similar to other people today, I think it's also about changing the way that I perceive myself and changing the way that I see conversations to enable other people the opportunity to experience this wonderful opportunity of connecting with each other, and to do it with joy as well, you know, and not to stress about doing it. Like, to me, it's about having a lot more fun doing it as well. And, you know, the joy and happiness keeps coming to mind when I think of fun and games. It shouldn't be something that, you know, is a task as such. So thanks for that, Doug. Thanks for passing that over to me. Did you want to make any final comments on that for yourself?
What's the card again? Could you just repeat that?
I feel guilty about.
Yeah, it's, to me, guilt's really about the past, and I'm really, really focused on being in the present moment. So, yeah, I don't really have anything else to say about that.
All right, great. Thank you. You're welcome. And what we're going to do is, Teresa, we're going to let you choose a card now. And your card is, I get angry when. Interesting card from Korea.
Oh, wow. I do still get a little, I notice the opportunities to participate in the lower 3D energies of anger when I don't allow myself to accept my role in life, especially when it comes to money, or you know, to money, which is directly related to our careers. And like I said earlier, I get angry when I start that. Oh, I should have went to school. I should have listened to my mother. I should go do this. I should go to college. You know, I want to do what that person is doing is really what I'm saying and what I'm putting out to the universe. And then I wonder why everything comes to a standstill, and I just don't feel good. You know, and so in accepting my role in my career, and I have those that know me. You know, I'm doing videos, I'm doing a blog, I have this radio show, and if I would have sat and talked to myself or allowed myself to participate in the woulda, shoulda, coulda, I just wouldn't be where I'm at right now. You know, I wouldn't be having this show. I wouldn't be being a guest speaker at conferences. I wouldn't be being paid for my time and my energy. And that's all I got to say. Yeah.
Thank you. And would you like Mickey or Anaya to comment on that?
Oh, I haven't heard from Mickey. Let's go with Mickey.
Oh, my goodness. Well, just like Teresa, I get angry when I start looking back on would have, could have, should have. And, you know, it's not productive, but, you know, it seems to kind of fall in, and we kind of forget that what we're putting out there, as she had mentioned, is what, you know, what we're saying to the universe, you know, this is what we're telling it. And it's like, And so I have to really watch myself and meditate and create a space of calmness so that I can look forward and not backwards. And stop allowing the past to infringe upon the future so much.
Oh, thank you. And Teresa, any other comments you'd like to make based on what Mickey has just said?
I just want to, someone, Aaron Seitz wrote in the chat room, I want to share and educate the value of honoring both sides of our brain. And that is a beautiful, beautiful energy right there, Aaron. And that's a great picture of what I was shown as a way to be, and as a way to stay in the here and now and bring forward who and what I am as a soul. So that is, I'm really resonating. I'm just sitting here smiling. I really like that. Yeah, and thank you guys. This is great. This is a great game.
Oh, look, thank you. Look, I'm really enjoying playing with everyone, and hopefully people listening are getting some value from this as well. And Certainly, type into the chat room as you need to as well. And we're going to go to Anay in a minute. Just before we do, I want to give people in the chat room a chance to think about their particular aspect. And the aspect I've chosen for everyone listening is, I can't find the perfect ... So that can be whatever that means for you. I can't find the perfect ... While you're doing that, Anay, we'll come back to you, and you get a life card, and your life card says, I can't be bothered.
Sometimes I can't be bothered to get out of my own road. It's true. It's true. I really can't. There are all these things. I pressure myself. I should be doing this. I have to do that. I must do that. I've really begun to notice more and more that when I put myself under pressure, I find that I use up all my energy in my head, and then I really can't be bothered doing something about it because I'm frazzled. And that's been a really powerful realization for me, and even just speaking it now, it's really locking in. That's a really good one. Thank you.
Oh, look, thank you. And we're going to let you ask a couple of people if you like. So who would you like to ask to comment on that?
Thank you very much. Okay, I'd love to ask Kathy.
Kathy, who's got unconditional love.
I have a flood of thoughts. I can't be bothered with activities that are not going to propel my mission. And I've had to embrace that very, very seriously this year. Many times over the years, and just being a missionary at heart. It's easy to get off on many different tasks, activities, collaborations, all sorts of stuff that it may look like it'll move you forward, but it's just the project. And so what I've had to learn this year is literally the word discernment. And so I can't be bothered with, I've had to really nail that in my life this year and really kind of get a little selfish about it. And so I guess that's the big thing for me is I can't be bothered with tasks, relationships, collaborations, activities, mind busyness around things that are not going to get me or keep me on my mission, should I say, not get me to my mission, but keep me on my mission. Yeah, thank you. This is so timely, Barry. You just have, this is so powerful. It's awesome. I love this game.
Thank you.
Thank you for asking me. Thank you.
It's been a real pleasure to have you on. And Nay, I'm going to let you ask one more person because it's still your card.
Thank you. Yes, I'd like to now ask Yvonne.
Okay, what was the card again? I know I wrote it in the chat room.
I can't
be bothered. Probably I would have to say right now, quibbling about little things that really aren't important, and for myself, learning to sort out really what is important in every single day and balancing that out with some of the things that are calling me that just really need to be done. So it's really interesting to me. Yeah, I can't be bothered quibbling about little stuff because there's too many important things just waiting to be launched and expanded and all that kind of good stuff.
Oh, look, thank you. And then, Nay, would you like to make any final comment?
Yes, I would. Thank you. I really am getting, like, just listening to you guys, listening to Kathy, listening to Yvonne. Thank you so much, because I'm realizing it's just hit me like a ton of bricks right between the eyes that, you know, I am being bothered. I'm bothering myself with so many things that actually do not matter. I'm spending my time and my energy and you know, putting my attention on all this stuff that in the truth of my life actually has no place. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh, look, thank you. Look, this has been just so much coming out of this, and recognise there'll be stuff coming up for people now, and there'll be stuff coming up for everyone over the next few days just from playing this particular game. And for those in the chat room, and for those listening, your card is, I can't find the perfect. For those who want to have their own conversations, the Conversations game is available at www.auchettl, conversationsthegame.com.au. And at the moment, I've put a very special deal on at the moment. We've dropped the price down from $175 down to $97. And I really just want people to have the opportunity to have this game and recognise that some people have financial difficulties. So we've dropped the price to $97. And at the moment, I've even included free postage to anywhere in the world. And half of that cost could actually be in getting postage across. It costs sort of $40, $50 to send it somewhere. So, this is a really good opportunity now for people who want to have their own conversation with their partner. It's a great game just to play with your partner and start developing real communication with your own partner, with your family, and with your friends. And so I'd encourage everyone to start having real conversations that matter and start transforming those relationships of those that you most love. And what we're going to do after the break is we're going to move on to the third cycle, the third and final cycle, which is the inspiration cycle. And that's going to move us, if you like, from the drama to what really life is about. And I guess, talking with the angels and being in that spiritual level, I guess, is what it's about there. So just before we go to the break, I'm just going to ask Kathy and Teresa, who are both new, how's the game going for both of you? We'll start with you, Kathy.
Oh, I am having a ball. It's revealing things that, I'm currently working on, and so it's timely. And it's also introducing me to a new group. And so everybody who shared stuff on the show today, it's just hit me between the eyes or hit me in the heart or it's touched me deeply. And so, I think I've gotten like a double blessing. I got to dig into me and dig into kind of personally what I'm struggling with as a human being. And then I got to connect to all these amazing people on this show. So I can't even wait for the third level. It might be a triple threat blessing that I get here.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's great. And what about you, Teresa? How's the game going for you?
Oh, I think the previous speaker said it all for me. It is. I'm having a great time looking at who I used to be, and the traps, the emotional traps, and self-beliefs, and it's just like a great revealing in here right now. It's just incredible. I'm loving it. Thank you so much.
Oh, look, thank you. Thank you